So did y'all hear about old boy that wrote the Bible? Oh boy, what is wrong with me? So apparently King James, it's just one it's just one king. It's not kings. King James. So the King James version of the Bible is what I'm talking about. Have y'all heard about it? You're gonna have to mosey on over there to TikTok and look it up. They were talking about it last week or the week before that. One thing I'm noticing with social media is they'll talk about one thing for maybe a day or two, and immediately it's on to the next. You have to keep up, honey. But considering the fact that I am a millennial, I'm a little behind. And I'm still in shock. I am still in shock. So when you get done listening to this, just mosey on over to TikTok and search in King James, and all the videos will come up of the people telling all of this man's business. And here I am. I have two King James Bibles that I'm probably going to still, I'm going to keep reading them. I'm not going to lie. Because there's some good stuff in the Bible. I don't believe every single thing in the Bible, but it's a lot of good things in the Bible. I do truly believe that you should go within. Go within, and some stuff you just have to have good discernment about. But back to King James, honey. Apparently, the man unalived his mama so that he can become the king. It was a plot with him and his auntie, which was his mama's sister. And not only, he didn't just unalive her. It wasn't just, no, he had her imprisoned and then later beheaded. Like, what? Just to become, like, what? And then what's so crazy about it, even just learning that, it's like they're still doing stupid stuff like that till this day. Till this day. Like, I just, sometimes I just be like, God, I see why you flooded the world. I see why. Back when they was telling that story, when I was in them Christian schools, I didn't understand it. It was like, Lord, why would you do us like that? But now that my eyes and ears are open, flood it again, because this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And not only that with the mama, apparently he was DL. DL. I mean, I have nothing against the LGBTQ community. I believe we all should be able to live our lives how we please, as long as we are not causing harm to others. I don't think you should cause harm to yourself either, but that's on you, and that's between you and the Lord, but as long if you're not causing harm to others, do you, boo. And whenever you get to the end of your life, you will have to answer for whatever, and you will just learn. It's all a learning experience. So no, I don't have anything against the LGBTQIA community, but what I don't like is people that do that down low stuff. Baby, I can't stand it, especially when it's men, because you're penetrating an area that shouldn't be penetrated. And the double dipping, because you come back to the woman and, did you wash? Do it smell like Irish Spring? Apparently the man was married, but he was DL, and he had two lovers that, what they say, it was one that he liked, but the other one he was in absolute love with. He called him his husband. He wrote love letters to it, and in the love letters he called him his sweet darling and husband and all kind of sweet nothings. Like, what? But in Leviticus, it says, is it in Leviticus? I don't know. I don't. Ever since I realized that all of that stuff they taught me in them dumb Christian schools was a lie, I haven't been as deep in the Bible as I should be. I have been in the areas that serve me best. So I can't remember if it's in Leviticus or not, but I think it's in Leviticus where it say, if man lieth with man. Did King James write that? So if he did, if he wrote, because, I think they said that he just revised it, or he copied some of it, or something like that. It was something to that effect. But if he did, that means he was self-hating. So not only did he unalive his mama and he was DL, he was self-hating. I am just, you know what? The more and more that I realize that all of those things that I believed for so long was a lie. It's just like, oh, beam me up, Scotty. Beam me, Scotty. Do you not hear me? I have been asking to be beamed up for a good year and a half, and you ain't did it yet. Get me off this ghetto ass planet. Anyways, I just wanted to know if anybody else had heard about King James. And if you believe it or not, I met this handsome fella the other day. And y'all, if y'all been listening, you already know. But no, I'm just playing though. I just, I flirted a little bit, but that's it. I let him go on about his business because, I've learned my lessons. But I asked him, had he heard about it? Because that's another thing that I've realized about I am definitely a sapiosexual. So even though he was fine, I had to see what that mind was like. I'm just, are you smart? You ain't smarter than me. I notice a lot of men, they don't like me because of that. And that's why it has become easier for me to pass them up. Because you will not, baby, when it comes down to the mental gymnastics, go on, hand me my gold. Hand me my medal. Anywho, so I had to check his mind and see, and I asked him, did you hear about King James? And he said, of course I heard all of it. And I just was like, well, what do you think about it? He was like, I don't ascribe to stuff that other people say, it's just what it, I'm just like, what do you mean? And he was like, you don't have to believe everything. And I'm just like, what do you mean? The people brought proof. They had proof. And he just, I'm not going to get into the whole conversation because then that means I'm dwelling on it, and I'm not. I'm not dwelling on it, but it just kind of be like, dang, well, what do I believe? Was he down low? Did he unalive his mammy? And what happened to the auntie after that? That's what I want to know. What did she stand to gain from it? It doesn't make any sense. And y'all, Scotty Beam, let me not even say that, because at this point Scotty could be some god that Nikki is worshiping. I rebuke that in the name, I'm sorry, Lord, I rebuke it. Lord, I only love you. I will only worship you, Jesus. Lord, it's Jesus. Y'all, I'm so God know my heart, so that's all that matters. And I will see y'all in the next video, because I saw another video that said don't call your podcast episodes. So the next video, until next time. Peace.